This video is client injury. And I have told the client that there's a little tiny little boo-boo. She has a tiny little boo-boo by her brow. No big deal. And I've excused myself and I've come to the hand washing station that has all of our first aid supplies. And the first thing that I'm actually going to do is wash my own hands. So my hands are dry. I'm going to trash the paper towels and then I'm getting my hand sanitizer, 70% ethyl alcohol, and finish my hand wash that way. So once my hands are nice and dry, I have to put gloves on because I'm going to assist my client first. She wants me to assist her, and then I have to clean my implements and stuff and clean the station. So we are going to put our gloves on first. And I'm going to be taking with me some single-use antibiotic ointment and a single-use bandage to take to my client and service her real quick. So we're going to pretend like this is single-use antibiotic ointment. I've got a disposable here to throw away, and then of course I have a single-use bandage. I'm going to take it over here to my client who's waiting patiently, who needs a little support. So we're going to come over in here, and I've got my single-use antibiotic ointment, and I am going to apply some where she needs it, and then we're going to throw it away. So that went in the trash. And then I have my single bandage that of course is a one time only use. So I've got that. And now we are going to take our implements that we've used, our soiled implements, and we're gonna bring it back to the sink because we need to disinfect them. So that's the first thing we're gonna do, is we're gonna bring them over here, and then we are going to identify the first step, cleanser, and we are going to read the manufacturer's directions on the back of what we need to do and how we need to do it for the first step in this infection process. So I've done that. I've figured out exactly how much and what I need to do for how long. And we have to make sure that they're completely dry, because when we move to this next step of disinfection, you can't have any water on anything because it will just dilute the strength of the disinfectant. So we've gotten everything good and dry here. And the next thing that we have to do is identify a disinfectant that is bactericidal, virucidal, fungicidal, EPA approved for use in a salon setting. So right over here we have found that. We're gonna pretend like it's barbicide and that it's anti-rust, and on the back we have found the EPA number, so we do know that it is an authentic disinfectant. Keeping that in mind, we do have gloves on, but this requires a different protocol. So I'm gonna take my glasses off and I'm gonna put on my goggles. Now it's okay for me to mix up my formula. So what we need to do is read those manufacturer's instructions and figure out how much barbicide you need per water or how much disinfectant you need per water. Because I'm pretending like it's barbicide, I know that it's 32 ounces of water for 2 ounces of barbicide. My implements, to be completely submerged, only need 16 ounces, so which means I only need 1 ounce of the barbicide. So I'm going to measure out my water first. I'm just pouring it into the container. And then I'm going to measure out my barbicide, and I have 1/4 cup here, which is 2 ounces, so I only need half that. Remember, 1 ounce, which is 1/8 of a cup. And so you pour it right in. You don't need to stir it. And then you're going to put your lid back on. Put that away, and then you need to put your lid on your implements. And then you have to set a 10-minute timer because these need to be submerged for at least that long in order to be fully disinfected. But because this is a video, we're not going to actually set a 10-minute timer. We're just going to move forward with the process. So we're going to pretend like that time has elapsed. And then the way that you remove the implements from the barbicide is you're going to rinse them thoroughly in hot water. So make sure you do it long enough to get everything off. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And then you have to go through the process again of drying everything thoroughly because it has to be completely dried to be stored away. now you want that everything's dry, you're gonna wanna close and seal up your ingredient container, and you're gonna store it in a nice dry place away from anything that could compromise it, any other soil implements. So we're gonna put that away. You've already got all your gear on, and you need to go sanitize your client area, so you can go back for the service. So you wanna identify some wipes that are bactericidal, virucidal, fungicidal, and you're gonna need 2 wipes. You already have your stuff on, so go ahead and get 2 wipes out, because you're gonna do it twice. And then you're gonna go back to your station where your client's patiently waiting, and you're gonna clean everything up. All around your area where you've been working. And then you will be able to take your second wipe after you wait 2 minutes, and you're gonna do the same thing again. Awesome. And you can toss that one. So then you need to go back to your sink, and you're gonna remove the set of gloves that had all the chemicals and stuff on it that you just used. Toss it. You can take your goggles off as well, and then you're gonna wash your hands again before you can go back to the client and put new gloves on. So we're gonna do that. Got to get your hands really, really dry, because you have to put gloves on before you go back to the service. that concludes the video for client injury and all that you need to do with that. You're ready to go back and see your client now.